Welcome to day 114 of our school year. Okay, 66 school days left. Let's go ahead and get down our beginning fraction. We have a total of 180 school days, and we are on day 114. Okay, so let's find the factors of our numerator, 114. Two factors we always know are 1 and the number itself. And using the commutative property of multiplication, 114 times 1. Now we're going to go through our divisibility rules and we're going to go in order so we don't miss any possible factors. So after 1 we try 2. The rule for 2 is that it ends in an even number. 4 is an even number, so 2 is a factor. 2 times 57, 57 times 2. Okay, now we try the rule for 3. The rule for 3 is that we add the digits together. So 1 plus 1 plus 4 equals 6. 6 is a multiple of 3, so 3 is a factor. 3 times 36, 36, not 36, 38. 38 times 3. Now we're going to look and see if 4 is a factor. The rule for 4 is that the last two digits are a multiple of 4. 14 is not a multiple of 4. Another way to check is if the factor, second factor with 2 is even, it is odd, so 4 is not a factor. We try 5. The rule for 5 is that it ends in a 0 or 5. It ends in a 4, so 5 is not a factor. We try 6. The rule for 6 is that both 2 and 3 are factors. They are both factors, so 6 is a factor. 6 times 19, 19 times 6. Okay, then we try 7. 7 times 10 is 70, 77, 84, 91, 98, 105, 112, 119. 114 is not in that list, so 7 is not a factor. We try 8. 8 times 10 is 80, 88, 96, 104, 112, 120. 114 is not in that list, so 8 is not a factor. We try 9. 9 has the same rule as 3. You add the digits together, we get 6. 6 is not a multiple of 9, so 9 is not a factor. We try 10. The rule for 10 is that it ends in a 0. It ends in a 4, so 10 is not a factor. We try 11. 11 times 10 is 110, then 121. 114 is not in that list, so 11 is not a factor. I'm going to see if 19 may be prime, because if we've gone in order and our second factor is prime, we're done. And yes, 19 is prime, so we have found all our factors. Let's list them from least to greatest. 1, 2, 3, 6, 19, 38, 57, 114. We have 8 factors, so it is composite. It has more than 2 factors. Now we need to find our greatest common factor. Well, we only have 66 days left, so I can't make a group of 114. So let's try 57. So 50. Now your groups do not have to look like mine, but you do have to have 57 in each group, and you need to keep your shaded separated from your unshaded. So here I have 3 plus 50 plus 4 is 57. 6 plus 50 plus 1. So I have 9 left over, so that means 57 is not our greatest common factor. Let's try 38. Again, make sure your shaded and unshaded are separate and that you have 38 in each group. So 2 plus 30 is 32, plus 6 more is 38. 4 plus 30 is 34, plus 4 is 38. 6 plus 30 is 36 plus 2, and I have 28 left over, so 38 did not work. Let's try 19. 10 plus 9. 11 plus 8. 12 plus 7. 13 plus 6. 14 plus 5. 15 plus 4. 16 plus 3. 17 plus 2. 18 plus 1, and I have 9 left over, so 19 does not work. Okay, next, let's try 6. I'm going to cut off 4 from each row to make groups of 6. And then I can use the array of 3 times 2 to make groups of 6. And I have no remainder, so that means 6 is our greatest common factor. Okay, let's count up how many total groups of 6 we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. 30 total groups. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 shaded in. All right, now I proved my division with my model. Let's go ahead and prove it with my algorithm. Dividing both by my greatest common factor. So I'm dividing 180 into groups of 6 and 114 into groups of 6. See, 6 times 20, placeholder moves it over place, 2 times 6 is 12. Numbers the same, 0 is the game, more on top, no need to stop. 10 times 6 is 60. Numbers the same, 0 is the game. Add our partial quotients together. 20 plus 10 is 30. Here, let's try 10 times 6 is 60. More on top, no need to stop. More on the floor, go next door, regroup 10 more. But actually what we have right here is just 11. 11 take away 6 is 5. Let's try 5 times 6 is 30. More on top, no need to stop. More on top, no need to stop. 4 times 6 is 24. Numbers the same, 0 is a game. Now, if you already saw here that 9 times 6 is 54, you could have gotten there faster, and that's fine. I just want to show you there's more than one way to get to the right answer. 10 plus 5 plus 4 is 19. Now let's go ahead and check. Divisor times quotient plus remainder, divisor times quotient plus remainder. Since our remainder is 0 for both, and our identity property of addition says when you add 0 it stays the same, we don't need to add 0. 6 groups of 0 is 0, 6 groups of 3 tens is 18 tenths. 6 groups of 9 is 54. 6 groups of 10 is 6 tenths, plus 5 more is 11 tenths. Okay, 114, that checks up here. 180, We look at our dividend. That matches, so that checks. So that means our numerator is definitely 19, and our denominator is definitely 30. All right, let's go ahead and fill in our data collection page. Okay, we're in trimester 2, week 12. Today is 2/25/2020. Our fraction for today is 19/30. Okay, we did groups of 6, so let's go ahead and get out our number line all the way across. Last one we have is 17/30. So next would be 18/30, which is equivalent to 27/45, 36/60, and 3/5 is the simplest form or equivalent fraction in lowest terms. And then today is 19/30. There are no lines below it because it is the simplest form or equivalent fraction in lowest terms. But there is an equivalent fraction in the 3's and the 2's because both 3 and 2 are common factors, but 6 is our greatest common factor. All right, let's go ahead and put your number line away, erase your worksheet, and thank you for joining me.